At 5 a.m., U.S. sailors were rushing to prepare for routine patrol missions on the deck of the USS Gerald R. Ford. Suddenly, an emergency bulletin flashed across the screens, bringing all activity to a grinding halt. A high-ranking Israeli commander at the Strait of Hormuz, a key allied force of the U.S., had been killed in action. The cause of this shockwave did not come from enemy fire, but from a fatal mistake. A U.S. military autonomous aircraft misidentified its target, locked onto the Israeli position, and automatically opened fire. News of this friendly fire incident immediately triggered a political earthquake in Tel Aviv. The Israeli War Cabinet and the IDF are in a state of extreme fury. The fall of a high-ranking commander by the very weapons of their ally has pushed the U.S.-Israel strategic trust to the brink of collapse. On live news broadcasts, military analysts are fiercely dissecting the tragedy. Was it a failure in the American AI's recognition system, or did enemy hackers breach the radar to trick the U.S. aircraft into firing at Israel? This incident is not just a military disaster. It has created a massive defensive gap right at the heart of Hormuz. Israel has immediately threatened independent military action, regardless of the Pentagon's pleas for restraint. Recognizing that Israel might retaliate unilaterally, or that enemies might seize the opportunity to attack while the alliance is fractured, a combat alert order was immediately issued across all branches of the U.S. military. Everything moved in perfect synchronicity. Marines quickly grabbed their gear, vacated their barracks, and boarded buses heading for the runway. They lined up to board C-17 transport planes with their ramps already lowered, preparing for an indefinite deployment to the Middle East with no known return date. Rows of MRAP armored vehicles, tactical trucks, ammunition, and communication equipment were hurriedly loaded and secured tightly alongside the troops. While U.S. diplomats scramble to appease Israeli anger, all autonomous systems on the ground have been suspended. At air bases, mechanics are working to the point of exhaustion to prepare fighter jets for human-piloted missions. Every radar, avionics system, and engine is being meticulously inspected. Tow trucks deliver air-to-air missiles and guided bombs, using winches to lift them onto underwing pylons, where red "Remove before flight" safety flags are pinned and ready for activation. As dusk fell, the takeoff orders were issued. The moment the C-17 squadrons touched down in the Middle East, the unloading process began at breakneck speed. Soldiers poured out, and armored vehicles were unchained and driven straight onto the tarmac. These transport planes immediately turned back toward the U.S. to ferry more reinforcements. On the aprons, fuel tankers continuously pumped JP-8 fuel into the fighters. Every jet is now armed to the teeth, thoroughly checked, and ready to roar into the sky the moment the pilots arrive for duty. Tonight, the situation in the Middle East is a powder keg. All eyes are on Israel. Will they accept the explanation of a US AI error? Or will they launch independent retaliatory bombing campaigns? A full-scale war is counting down minute by minute in real time. If this analysis helps you gain a better understanding of the situation, please like it right away and share it with your friends. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get hourly updates on this conflict. The situation is heating up by the minute. Thank you for accompanying New Era. We will continue to provide updates on the latest strategic developments currently taking shape.
Up. Check static line. You ready to up, boy? Up, boy. Right, together. Check and swim, man. Over check. Okay.